Welcome to Crypto Corner. Scams are quite common within the cryptocurrency space, typically because once they have your money, it's really hard to get it back, and there's no justice system really to go after them. So it's really important to safeguard your cryptocurrency at all costs. But these scammers have gotten a lot more creative, a lot smarter, a lot more deceptive. And if you don't know what to look out for, then you just might be the next victim of the next scam. So today we're going to go over 4 things that you can look out for that can prevent you from being scammed. Stay tuned. So here we are on Discord, and I received this message. It was a direct private message from somebody that I don't know who is claiming to be Pancakeswap, the exchange. I'm pretty sure that they are not, and I will go over why. Within the cryptocurrency industry, the tokens and the coins that you are interested in all have their different social media platforms to stay in touch with them and get announcements and updates on what's going on. Discord is one of them, Telegram is another, and so is Twitter and Facebook. All of these social media platforms, these scammers are hanging out on because you're hanging out on them. And they're looking for the new people in this industry who are maybe unaware of the technicalities of what might be legitimate and what might not be. So let's go through this message and see why this message is a scam. So first of all, it's saying it's a message from the Pancakeswap exchange. Number one, exchanges don't typically get in touch with you right out of the blue. It just doesn't happen. So the first thing that this says is that Pancakeswap and Bitcoin Networks rewards 50 BNB and 3143 BTCN, which is Bitcoin Networks. Wow. So that's a lot of money. So this is the first example of what to look for. It's a hook, something that's going to get your attention, that's going to hook you in. And what this hook is that you are going to receive a lot, and I mean a lot of money here, just for doing a simple action, which we're going to find out in a little bit. Binance coin is a $300 coin today. So 50 times 300, that's $15,000. And Bitcoin Networks is about a $4.37 coin right now, currently, but 3,143 Bitcoin Networks, that's about $14,700, somewhere around there. So we are talking about a total of $28,000 to $30,000, somewhere in there. This is a big hook. This is one of the bigger hooks I've actually seen for what they're calling a Pancakeswap airdrop. So no airdrop is going to just simply drop $28,000. It's just not going to happen. But will somebody fall for this? Unfortunately, yes. There was a report of one person who's already fallen for this scam within the Bitcoin Networks community, and I'm sure there was more than one, because normally what happens is these scammers don't even get reported because people are ashamed that they got scammed in the first place, and they don't report it. So this is how these scammers get away with way more than they should. And we really need to clean up this crypto community and make it an industry that people can trust. And you know what? It all starts with education. And that is one of the reasons that Andy and I started this YouTube channel. You know, we've been around for 5 to 6 years within crypto. We've seen these scams come and go, and they're not stopping. And when there's a Bitcoin bull run, it only gets worse. They're very rarely around in the bear market. They kind of disappear a little bit. They're still around, but not as much as they are when it's a bull run, obviously. But if you know what to look out for, then you're going to be smarter and you're going to safeguard your cryptocurrency, and you are going to be much better off in the long run, and you can avoid being scammed. So let's continue. So it says that we are pleased to announce that Pancakeswap, Bitcoin Networks, MetaMask, and Binance have all worked together to provide 50 BNB and 3,143 Bitcoin Network bonuses airdrop for 200 active users who are currently lucky. So I feel really lucky. You are one of the lucky users to get bonuses airdrop 50 BNB and 3,143 Bitcoin networks. Okay, that doesn't quite read correctly. It's not completely grammatically correct, and there is one to look out for. Now, overall, in general, this is actually one of the most grammatically correct messages I have received from a scammer. Most of them have really bad grammar and incorrect spelling and spaces between and before and after, colons and commas. So this one is better than most, but this sentence to me didn't really read correctly. You are one of the lucky users to get bonuses airdrop. An airdrop bonus of 50 BNB might have been a little bit more grammatically correct, but that's a minor issue. But when it comes to, you know, big name exchanges like Pancakeswap, Bitcoin, MetaMask, Binance, these are large companies, and before they send out any communications, they have spell checkers, they have people who know the English language firsthand who can write it grammatically correct, and they make sure that all of these messages are going out correctly without errors because they have the resources and the finances to do so. So, bad formatting is the second thing to look for when you are getting a message that somebody sends you out of the blue, or it could even be an email that is sent to you. But look out for those. The third thing to look out for is obviously a copycat link. So here we've got claim your rewards here, and it wants us to click on this link. The first thing that you want to look out for is bad spelling or a letter that seems to be out of place, like an O could be maybe a zero, or something that's just misspelled, but it's very slight. Now, what's really clever about this one is there is no incorrect spelling in this whatsoever. But is this a scam link or is it a legitimate link? Well, there is one way to find out before we click on this link. Okay, so we are going to search for Pancakeswap. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go to your browser and you want to search for the Pancakeswap exchange. Okay, so here it is. It's actually coming up right here. So this is the correct link. And also, whenever you're searching for anything, sometimes Google will show you an ad of something first. You also do not want to click on any link that is an ad because that is how the scammers advertise their scammy links. And you click on it because it's usually up at the top and it's the first one, and that's where they've got you. So you always want to, if there was an ad here, I would be scrolling down to look for the actual Google searches that are coming up. Now this is an actual Google search, it's not an ad, and we can see here that it's got exchange.pancakeswap.finance. And this one is very similar. Look at this. It's exchange.pancakeswap, but there's no dot finance. It's dash finance, and then the dot is site. So this one is very clever, and they are out to scam a lot of unsuspecting victims. This site looks legitimate, but it is not. We're going to go to the actual Pancakeswap exchange, and this is what it looks like. Now what I'm going to do, I can take this an extra step further. I can actually see if I can get to this link from the actual exchange. I already know I'm not going to be able to just because of where the dots are and the dashes, but let's just try. So if we go to, well, they've got liquidity pool in here. So we're going to go to pool, and that does not take us to their link. What if we go to pools first? No, we're just getting /pools. So we're never going to get to this .site because it is actually a different domain altogether. So .finance is one domain and .site is somebody else's domain. And I don't know whose domain it is, but it certainly isn't Pancakeswap Exchange's domain. Another quick way to check if this is a scam link before you click on it is to copy it. And we are going to go to the who is for domain names. We can actually look up a domain name on this site. You enter in the domain name and it gives us information on who registered this domain and the date that it was registered. So here you go, that's pretty funny. So supposedly if this was the Pancakeswap Exchange, they actually just registered their domain on June the 14th. So that was 9 days ago. So I think Pancakeswap has been around much longer than 9 days. So there's our red flag right there once again. We already know Pancakeswap is much older than 9 days. And here is the country that it was registered in, IS, and I believe that's the country code for Iceland. Now, I'm not sure where Pancakeswap is out of, but I'm sure we could research that and look that up as well. And it's quite possible that they are not an Iceland exchange. There is more information here. Now, obviously, the scammer did a privacy protect in terms of we cannot see who the name is, who registered it, which is smart on their part. But most people aren't going to do this research and find out that it was just registered 9 days ago. So this is a scam link. Now what they want us to do on their scam link is they want us to log into the dashboard. They want us to log into our MetaMask using our private key or mnemonic phrase. Well, there you go. There is another red flag. So with MetaMask, you can log in with a private key or mnemonic phrase, but when you're setting MetaMask up, we establish a password to log in that encrypts our wallet so that we do not have to enter in our private keys each and every time we go to log in, because that is not safe, nor is it reasonable, because those private keys should be on a piece of paper somewhere safe in the house, or not, maybe not even in your house. So your private keys are not something that you will access on a daily or regular basis. So this is the scam. This is what this site wants you to do. It's obviously a phishing site. And as soon as you enter in your private key, they are going to know your private key. And now you have just given them access to your wallet. And the next time you go to log in, you will probably find it completely empty. They will empty out everything within that wallet. So it says to wait to get tokens. It makes us feel special again, only for accounts that already have 5 transactions. I really don't think an exchange would even make a number of transactions a legitimate requirement for an airdrop. And then it says, now all you have to do is wait until we release your tokens automatically into your wallet. But essentially, you're waiting for them to access your wallet with your private keys that you've just given them and for them to empty it out. The fourth thing to look out for is urgency. So here, the scammer has said, take your bonus immediately. Is there a sense of urgency in the message? This one is the urgency here. I have seen messages where they will state you have a certain time frame to claim your free bonus tokens or your free airdrop. It could be 24 hours, 48 hours, 5 days, and they are giving you a sense of urgency that you need to claim it within that period of time. So here they've done it here. It's a little less urgent than I've seen other messages, and that might be attributable to the fact that their hook is much larger than I've ever seen on any other scammer's message. So what's interesting too is that they will try to legitimize this message by actually including legitimate links to Pancakeswap, Bitcoin networks, MetaMask, and Binance. These are all correct community links. I think it's kind of funny that they've included a legitimate link to Pancakeswap along with their illegitimate link up here with Pancakeswap, which we could actually compare the two. And it's got the .finance, which is after anything after that dot is your domain name, like .io and .org, .com. So if it's got a different name after this dot, it is a different domain, like .site. This is not a legitimate site. So this is a link we do not want to click on. And it is certainly a link that we do not want to enter in our private keys in lieu of entering our password. So to summarize, the 4 things that you want to look out for in a scammer's message or email is number 1, a hook. This hook is receive free money for doing a small task, like logging into your wallet. The second thing you want to watch out for is bad formatting. Does it look like it was written by somebody whose first language was English? Because any of these exchanges or larger community organizations, they do have English-speaking people that English is their first language to communicate with their community. The third thing you want to look out for is a copycat link. So just check the spelling of the link and actually try and search the link to the legitimate exchange through Google search or whatever search you're using, DuckDuckGo. You want to do that first and compare the 2 links. Or if you've had it bookmarked, and I suggest bookmarking all of the cryptocurrency links that you use on a regular basis. If you go to an exchange and you use that on a regular basis, you want to make sure that you have the correct link bookmarked. So now you just use the bookmark to go to that link and you don't have to worry about if you're on a phishing site or not. And the 4th thing to look out for is urgency. Have they told you that you need to do this within a certain time frame or immediately, or you're not going to receive your reward whatsoever? All of these are psychological triggers. So if you can use all of these 4 safeguards and answer all these questions and do a little bit of research on your own before claiming $30,000 or whatever amount that they're offering you for free to pretty much access your wallet, hopefully this will safeguard you in the future and make the entire crypto community much smarter and much more resilient towards these cryptocurrency scammers. And let's take these guys out of business, because nothing makes me more sick to my stomach than seeing people who are just trying to get ahead be scammed out of their hard-earned money. It's not right, it's not legal, it's immoral. And I've pretty much had enough of it. It's straight out and out theft. So with that being said, be safe everyone, be smart, and then we can all love the crypto life. Take care.